What's going on, everyone? We are back here, Diamond Talk. You can see we finally have the logo up. We got the new countdown and everything. Thank you, JD, for that. The new logo looks amazing. And a lot of Phillies news coming up, a lot of excitement, and I think me and George are just really excited to start talking about this. How you doing today, George?
Dude, I'm doing incredible. Woke up a winner. Woke up over 500. Everything's looking good. It looks like the Phils are back.
What a way to get win number 50 on the year, by the way. Just absolutely amazing. You know, we'll just go straight into it. Phillies yesterday facing the Washington Nationals at home. You know, big series again. Divisional games are always very big and everything like that. And Phillies are down 5-3 in the ninth inning. It was a crazy game overall. Rhys Hoskins hitting a 3-run homer earlier in the game. Spencer Howard was actually on the bump, which is always very nerve-wracking for me because that guy is just struggling to stay on the field. He can only pitch a couple innings, and we just knew it was gonna be a bullpen type of game. And we just go deep into it, down 5-3, and the Phillies just stayed alive. Got some guys on base. We had Harper on base and Gene, right?
Yep.
It was Gene and Harper on base. And Andrew McCutchen comes up huge in the ninth inning. It's a 3-run walk-off home run on the first pitch of the at-bat. It was electric. Crowd went crazy. Tom McCarthy had an amazing call. It just ran chills throughout my entire body. It's just an amazing moment.
Dude, insane. Opposite field too. It was just like you knew it was out right off the bat. And he goes around. He was so hype. He's shaking his fist. He's screaming. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. He loses. He doesn't care. He throws the hat up. I thought he won the way he threw the helmet up. He was so happy. But dude, the team needed that. The team needed that so bad. That was. To lose that game and go a game under 500, losing the first one of the Nationals, where they really don't. They are going into the series, and we just have better pitching matchups, and everything looks good for us. To take the first one, it was huge, and shout out Kutch for that because that was exhilarating.
It's something that we definitely needed because that Braves series, it kind of, we went back and forth. We didn't really know how we were feeling with it in general because we had a good win and then an awful loss, and it just kind of going back and forth. I mean, we split the series. We probably should have gotten more, but we didn't. That's okay. So we were a little bit nervous after, you and me were texting too. Like, we can't go through a losing streak right now. Like, again, like we were saying last show, we have the easiest schedule for the second half of the year. And for us, if we had a losing streak, if we even lost that series to the Braves 3-1, I'd be very worried, But now I think this is going to be a huge spark. After Nola had that great day the other day, which we will deep dive more into, Nola had a great day, and then seeing the hitting come up this time. We had pitching one time and the hitting next time, especially against division rivals. It was just, I think this is going to be something that's going to keep the Phillies going for a while now. They're going to remember that moment. They want to keep on feeling this moment that they just felt last night. I mean, McCutchen was running around the base like he was a little kid that just hit a home run. He really was. He was so excited. And it was awesome. My girlfriend just watched the highlight this morning, and she's like, that is like so amazing. Like, just seeing him do that. Like, it was just an awesome moment.
Yeah, he's having fun again. And like, dude, Johnny Heller on Twitter, he tweeted this today. NL hitters with higher OPSs and Kutch since June 1st. You want to guess how many players?
See, the way you're bringing this up makes me think that there's actually, like, if you were genuinely asking me, I wouldn't say it was that high. I know he's been playing well, but I would guess maybe like normally I'd guess like 10, 15 players. There's probably have a higher one than him.
4. Acuna, Justin Turner, Juan Soto, Freddie Freeman. That's list.
Insane.
We knew he's been hot. I didn't even realize he's been that hot.
I didn't know it was that good.
That is crazy. Top 5 since June 1st. Like, he's really picking it up. And like you said, like, easiest schedule in baseball, you got to take advantage of the division games.
Yep.
And they took 3 or 4 from Miami, which, what the fuck? When does that ever happen? Like, we took 3 or 4 to Miami, great. Split with Atlanta, which without Nola, we could have dropped 3. I'm happy with the split. Take the first one against the Washington Nationals. Like, just keep pushing.
Keep it going.
Division games. If you win the division games, everything else should fall into place. There's no reason why we can't push and make the playoffs.
I think, ever since the Ronald Acuna injury happened, which of course is awful, like I would wish Acuna was still playing at that moment. We didn't make baseball because I would never, want anyone to be hurt for any reason, even if they are rivals or anything like that. But it happened, and you need to take advantage of it. There's no reason not to. I had the Braves winning the division before that happened. I knew they were starting to come up and everything. Freddie Freeman's playing like his MVP self again, and Acuna being Acuna. I just had them winning the division. Once Acuna got hurt, it's ours to take. There's no reason we shouldn't.
That's what I'm thinking. Right from the jump, I thought the Braves were going to win this division. I thought it was going to be Atlanta all the way. And even before the Acuna injury, I thought they would come back. Like the Mets are flawed. We're probably not as good, and the Braves are going to take it. Acuna goes down. We don't wish injury on anyone, but you still have to take advantage of that. Like that pretty much puts it as Mets, Phillies for the division, because I'm not scared of the Braves. I think we are just as talented as Atlanta, and with our easy schedule, we should come out on top. Mets are banged up. Lindor's out a month. Like this is the time to take advantage and be buyers and keep pushing, keep winning out, keep chugging out wins, keep winning division games like this. Dude, we could be up with the Mets in a week or two.
The Mets also have DeGrom on the 10-day right now. They don't know exactly when he's going to come back. I mean, and that is the main reason they're getting a lot of their wins.
He goes like 5 innings anyway.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, I know Jacob DeGrom is the best pitcher in the league, and I will totally agree. But that guy does not go very deep into games, like very often.
He gets sore like crazy.
Yeah,
all the time. It sucks for the Mets, but great for us. I'll take it.
Yeah. So I went to the game the other day when Nola had that amazing game. A heartbreak. We won. It was just heartbreaking.
Yeah.
So heartbreaking. Going into the 9th inning, I didn't know if Nola was going to come back in or not. And he was 8 innings strong with a shutout, only 3 hits allowed by then. Dude, seeing him pitch, my brother, before he called the game, he's like, he's going to go 7 innings with 11 strikeouts, and we see the strikeout numbers pile up. We're like, dude, this guy might actually do this. And we go into the 8th inning, and he got out of a little jam in the 8th, and we knew he was around, I think it was 106 pitches he was at over 8 innings. And I was like, I'm not sure. And we come up to bat in the 9th, and I see Aaron, or in the bottom of the 8th, and I see Aaron Nola in the on-deck circle. I start going nuts, dude, because that means he's coming straight back in. He comes in, gets 2 outs in the 9th, 2 strikes. Austin Riley up to bat, and Riley hits a home run.
Dude, that was so sad. I wanted that complete game shutout so bad, and you knew he was 1 hit and he was out, and you knew that. So right when that thing took off, it was like, damn, that's it.
I saw Bryce Harper jogging back, and I was like, maybe he can get a snag. And then I see him stop, and I'm like, oh, God, like that ball's crushed.
Any nerves when Ranger Suarez came in?
Was that?
Any nerves when Ranger Suarez came in?
No, I didn't have a nerve in my body, dude.
Nothing.
Nothing. I was so confident, and not even that I was like trying to like analyze myself, but I realized that after like Ranger Suarez came in, and with the people that I went to the game with, I went to a little bit with a couple of family members. And I told them, I'm like, guys, we're good. Rangers coming in. And I was being like dead serious. Like, it wasn't like, usually whenever I say that, I'm like, don't worry, Hector's coming in. And by the way, when you go to a Phillies game and a save situation comes up, the most things you hear is, please don't bring in Hector. No, Hector.
Everyone turned to that guy so fast.
So fast. Oh my, Hector the Protector.
Yeah, okay.
But no, nerves honestly was not that bad when Ranger Suarez came in. He came in and just he got a strikeout and he just did his thing, got another save. His ERA is just barely over 1. Even with that, the other game, he did blow a save. He let up like 2 or 3 runs, but still his ERA is still, and he's at 39 innings.
It's like 1-1-2 or something. Like yeah,
over 39. Like that's badass. Like that's really good.
That's dominance. That's pure dominance. We even had that in like how long? Like seeing Ranger Suarez come into the game. No, I'm ready. Like confident.
I'm hoping he keeps this up because oh my gosh, it's so important.
If he keeps it up, man, like, dude, getting a bullpen arm is important, but like getting a starter would be even better for us.
Yeah, because right now I had a little bit of not even an argument, I would say, just a conversation with another DSM media member, Phil Stifle, on Twitter, and we were talking, and he's saying, I don't see this team winning any division if we don't get any starters. We still have Vince Velasquez and Matt Moore in our rotation. Mm-hmm. And I told him, I was like, you know what? I actually totally see where you're coming from, but I do, and he said he doesn't even see that Kimbrel and Bryant, if we got both of them, he still doesn't see us making the playoffs with them.
Come on.
So I had a little bit of argument because his thing is the starting pitching. And I said to him, I said, I agree. I don't think it would make us an amazing team. I don't think we'd be contenders for the World Series, but I do think we'd make the playoffs with that. So I did disagree with him there. And he said, well, what are you really going to give up for them? Do we really have anything to give them? I said, well, anything besides Stott and Abel, I'm willing to give up. And he said, who else? Who else would we trade for to give both? And I went off a little bit. I actually want to hear your opinion first because I already went on and people could find that on Twitter. Let me hear what is something that you would to get both of them. You have to give up a lot.
Yeah, to get both, you got to give up a lot. And it all is a matter of, is the organization confident in developing players for the future? Like, are we going to be able to draft and develop guys where we can get rid of a Bryson Stott and guys are along those lines and be like, okay, it's fine, we'll replenish? And I think they can. Like, I think right now we're in a better position than we've been in the past. So no matter what, I'm not trading McAbel. I can't do that. I think like we all thought Spencer Howard was a future stud ace. He was going to be one of the guys. I see McAbel and I just see more than that. Like I'm more confident in him than I've been in a Phillies pitching prospect ever. So yeah. I'm not trading him, but I'll trade Stott. I'll trade Bohm. I'll trade any other.
You trade Bohm?
You got to. If you're getting Bryant, you got to trade Bohm. That's the part. That's the thing. Like if you want Chris Bryant, you have to trade Alec Bohm. And guys like us are definitely going to be heartbroken because we know what Bohm can do and we know his potential. But if you can get Chris Bryant in here and if you can re-sign him, it's a win. You have to do it. He's a proven guy, dude. Like, you get Chris Bryant in this lineup plugged in with Harper and Real Muto and a hot Kutch and just Gene at the leadoff spot. Like, just imagine that. Imagine plugging Chris Bryant in this lineup.
See, I would love Chris Bryant in there, but I think this is going to be one of our moments here that I don't think I'd actually do that. I don't think I'd give up Bohm for Bryant. And it's tough. I'm going to try and be as non-biased as possible because, we need to hear real opinions on here and just real talk. And Alec Bohm, yeah, he had his great rookie season where some people would say he got robbed of Rookie of the Year. That's debatable and whatever. But
not debatable.
But he did. He's been struggling a little bit this year, but he has been picking it up a lot. He was down in the 220s. He's not batting in the 240s now. So he actually has been having a good few months. I do think that he's going to be an absolute stud. Chris Bryant, to me, yes, I would love him to be on the Phillies. I would love him to play center field for the Phillies specifically, honestly, because I want to keep Bohm. Bohm's a lot young. He is a lot younger. We can keep him cheaper for the next four years now. Yeah. After this, Bryant, we're going to have to pay a check, a fat check right there. And I don't know if I really want to give Bryant that because he is an overall inconsistent player.
Yes.
He's very consistent. He won the MVP and a year later he just went down, like just pretty bad. And he keeps on fluctuating up and down and everything. And yes, no matter what, he's going to be a fantastic baseball player. I don't think I'd give up Alec Bohm for that. And I'm guessing just Alec Bohm wouldn't also be enough. You'd have to give up even more prospects too, which really sucks because Bohm is really good. But I don't know, man.
I know that's the thing. The last thing I wanted to do is trade Bohm. I know you probably have to just watched him come up and ride the hype the whole way.
I remember the day he got drafted.
Yeah, literally. And that's why it's he's been here the whole time and you saw his rookie season. He did exactly what we thought he was going to do. Mm-hmm. And this year, he's having a down year. This isn't going to be a consistent Alec Bohm. This is not going to be his season year in, year out. He's going to be a stud. He's going to hit. That's what he does. He's a good hitter, and his defense is subpar. Yeah, but if he can hit, I don't care. Dude, getting Chris Bryant would be awesome, but it's such a tough situation. It all depends on what else you have to give up. That's pretty much what it is. Because off the bat, you have to start with Bohm if it's not McAbel.
Right.
Because the Cubs are not going to take Chris Bryant for pennies.
Yeah. So actually, I want to relay this to you. So something I said to Phil on Twitter was I kind of did a mock trade to him. So do you think that for Chris Bryant, we give up, let's just say, Odubel Herrera, Adonis Medina, and Cornelius Randolph?
They laugh at us.
You think so?
I think they laugh at us.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think that's enough to get Chris Bryant. I think they want to trade him, and they know that they're sellers, and they're gonna be fire sailing. They just got rid of another bullpen arm last night.
Yeah, Chafin, which I really wish we got.
Yeah, that was a big trade, but I just don't think they're gonna be desperate enough to say, Yeah, those guys will push the needle. Because I don't like Medina. I like Medina. I think he's going to be a good arm in the pen one day. Cornelius Randolph's been picking it up a lot after slumping his first little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think it's enough. I think at least you got to give Stott or something.
Wow. See,
Yeah.
I don't.
And Odubel's not
No,
that good.
Odubel was not the main trade piece. I think that the reason why I added someone like that is because it's someone that would be a placeholder for them. That's kind of why I added Odubel. It wasn't anything like, Odubel Herrera, like, no, it wasn't nothing like that. I wasn't sure how you thought about it. So what about them same three guys, but for Craig Kimbrell?
Oof. See,
think of it, right? So Craig Kimbrell's a bullpen arm that they're only going to have for one more year. They're willing to give him up.
And he's 30 and he's 33, and they're not, at least the way it's looking, they're not going to contend next year. Or they're not looking to be like real contenders next year. So maybe, but it all depends on what other guys are offering. Because,
yeah, that too.
You're going to have 15 plus clubs calling about Craig Kimbrell. Like, no doubt. I mean, everyone's going to be looking for an arm that is dominant like he has this year. And he has one more year of team control, which is like so valuable for any player. So probably not, I'm going to say, but because I think they're going to be looking for good packages for both of them.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So you think
not enough.
So what do you think is it the least amount that we can get Craig Kimbrell for? Do you really think we'd have to give up a Stott or an Abel for Kimbrell?
No, okay. I don't. I think Adonis Medina would be a good starting point. You got to give an arm, and you probably got to give two more prospects, like you said, the three guy deal. But I just don't know who it's going to be, because I feel like a team is going to be trying to push the needle enough, and they need one more bullpen arm to just like assert dominance, that they will give up a top prospect for him and be along their way. I feel like that's.
I'm really worried that like the Dodgers and the Padres are going to take everyone from just take people from everyone that we.
You're looking at Berrios. Both of them are looking at Berrios, like you said.
Yeah, that's what's been worrying me. I saw the Jose Berrios rumor coming out that the Dodgers and Padres are interested, and I'm like, dude, like, why aren't we? Why can't we be interested in Jose Berrios?
We need one arm. I need one starter. Like, I need one starter more than anything. That's all. That's the biggest thing I want.
Dude, imagine Berrios in this rotation.
You plug him in, dude.
Berrios at a number 3, dude.
You're gonna get Vinny out of the rotation.
Yeah. And then just mix up Matt Moore and whoever. I don't really care about a fifth starter, because in the playoffs you only need 4. You don't need a fifth.
Playoffs, it doesn't matter. Give me one more. Yeah.
And Berrios in there having Eflin at number 4, dude, that'd be filthy. But I haven't heard anything about the Phillies showing any interest towards Jose Berrios. He's a good starter.
I've heard zero about like any starter. Like, there hasn't been a lot of talks on stars with the Phils, which is odd. Like, the Mets are out here training for Rich Hill, which isn't anything crazy. He hasn't been very good the second half of the year, like his last few starts, but that's something. They need an arm, and they got it.
They're trying something. And
that's what we should be doing. If we need an arm, you should try something. And Rich Hill, I mean, I'm not a big fan of Rich Hill, but I would have taken a chance on him.
Yeah, I was taking a chance on him. And we only have 4 days left until the trade deadline. Like, we're cutting it close.
You're right there, and we haven't done anything that we need. Like,
something that Jack Fritz said on WIP. Well, he posted on Twitter, but he's from WIP, and he said, what I'm really worried about, what my real gut feeling is that the Phillies aren't going to show whether they're real buyers or sellers, and that we're going to be right in between. We're going to trade for something little real quick, not give up anyone, and not get much in return.
Kind of like a Wilson Ramos type thing that we did.
Yes, something like that. And honestly, when he said that, I felt that, because that's something that we have done. Go over the luxury tax. We've never done it before. Did you know that? We have never gone over the luxury tax with our money. Why haven't we? They claim to spend stupid money. No, you have never spent stupid money once. Bryce Harper was never stupid money. That's smart money.
That was smart money.
That was smart money. So it's really frustrating. And yes, we have Dombrowski in now. And I don't know if it's Dombrowski not wanting to make the move, which isn't really a normal Dombrowski thing. That guy likes going out and getting what he wants. I think that Middleton's in his ear, like, hey, you can't do this. You gotta decide that. Let's not go over the luxury tax. And I don't know. It's getting really frustrating. I don't want to sit in between. That's honestly the worst thing. If you believe this team can go somewhere this year, do it. Go for someone. Go for Kimbrel. Go for Bryant. Go for Buxton. Do anything. Get a starter. Or if you don't feel that we're going to do that much, if you think that this is going to be a waste of a year, if you feel that way, sure, then show it. Give a Double away.
That's the thing that pisses me off. We should not be feeling like that at all.
No, we shouldn't be.
We shouldn't be. I think we're 3 games back now, maybe 4 if the Mets won the second game last night. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
but you see, like, this team has proven to you ever since the All-Star break and before, dude, we're here. Like, we are 3 games back. They won 4 straight series that end the All-Star break. They went on a 10-4 stretch. They had a little blunder of losses, and then guess what? We're right back at it. We split with Atlanta. We take 3-4 from Miami. We beat the Nationals yesterday. This team, not even the team, like, the team deserves it. We deserve it as fans. Get guys in here to push for a division title, because this is the most open that it'll be, you never know, in years. We came into the year saying, damn, we're going to be in one of the toughest divisions in all of baseball. That's what everyone thought. Guess what? This division is fucking terrible. This division sucks. We're 3 games back. Get into the playoffs, match up against the Brewers. You never know. You never know what could happen in the playoffs. We could somehow be the Brewers, get into the NLCS. It's valuable for a team. It's valuable for getting free agents the next season. It's nice for the fans. It brings in more money for the organization because they know they care about the money. There's no reason why we shouldn't be buyers. There's zero reason. And, like, sometimes the little moves, like the Ramos moves and the Asdrubal Cabrera moves, sometimes those are the moves that matter the most. The Matt Stairs moves, like the Joe Blanton moves, like those moves matter the most sometimes. Get a guy, get an arm that could somehow, some way be a positive impact on this team to end the year and maybe, like, get into the playoffs and give me one solid game in the playoffs. Like, anything could happen. You just can't sit on your thumbs. We have to buy. I agree.
And honestly, okay, so say we grab Jose Barrios. I don't even think we even necessarily need it for a division series, right? If we have Aaron Nola, however you want to line it up, Aaron Nola, Zach Wheeler, Zach Eflin, I'm confident we can snag 2 of them.
And take one more guy? Give me one more guy that's not named Matt Moore or Vinny Velasquez? Yeah, please.
You're going to get break days also in between at least one of those games. Have Nola come in a day early. Get the win, dude. Can you look? So if we win the division, that means there's no wild card. No. After we win that, we are in the championship series.
The NLCS.
Like, we haven't done that since what? Oh, like what? 10 maybe? 2000. I don't even remember when it was. Too long ago. Way too long ago.
Give me, like, that's the biggest thing that I keep telling myself and I keep telling people, because a lot of people are like, dude, like, we're 500. We're a game under 500. It's like, we're not looking at that. We're looking at how many games back are we from first place right now.
Yeah.
We're
that's
like
all you need to worry about.
Games back, and the team in front of us is a beaten down, injured Mets team right now who just had to get an old ass Rich Hill to try to keep going with their pitching rotation. Lindor's out for the next month. Like, DeGrom is banged up still. You got to fight. You got to do what you can, because if you make the playoffs, anything can happen.
Anything.
If we're not playing the Padres, the Dodgers, or the Giants in the first round, dude, we could go to the NLCS. And that is crazy to think about, but it's true. So, Dombrowski, your whole entire MO is buy, win now, give me guys, I'll trade prospects, I don't care. John Middleton better not be in his ear saying, hey, we didn't bring you there for that. Because you did. Right. Why else are you bringing Dombrowski in? You're bringing him in to buy. You're bringing him in to spend money. Let's go over the luxury tax. There's no point of not doing it.
All you do, what you lose a draft pick.
You lose a draft pick, and I think you spend. It's like a little fine of like a few $1 million or something. Like, dude, that's nothing to you.
It's pocket money to Middleton. It is pocket money, legit. No. It's fine. Do something for the city, because we haven't had something like this in so long. As Philly fans, not as Philadelphia. We got the Super Bowl, whatever. As Philly fans, we've been waiting and waiting and waiting. This rebuild has been waiting and waiting. Sixers are doing it. We've been waiting for a long rebuild with them, trusting the process. They made the playoffs. Come on, Phils. It's your time. Let's do this. Just make a move. Get Barrios is someone that I think should be on their radar right now. I don't get why Barrios isn't there. Some other guys that we have. I mean, I know we want to talk about Byron Buxton. How much of a possibility do you think Byron Buxton can be coming to Philly? I mean, Byron Buxton did not sign the long-term deal that Minnesota wanted to offer them. In my eyes, that means a trade is happening. I think Buxton's going to be on the new team within the next 4 days.
And the Twins aren't good, and that's the thing. The Twins are not good, and the Twins are going to be selling. Byron Buxton is a great outfield talent. I like this numbers he's been putting up this year, and to start the year were absolutely ridiculous. Am I expecting that throughout? No, but you have a guy that's going to give you production if he can stay on the field, and that's definitely one of the biggest things they're looking at is he like his injury history sucks. Like he can't stay on the field for long periods of time, which is awful for us. We need him to be on the field if we're going to sign him. We're going to bring him here, but fuck it, we need a center fielder so bad. Dude, like, we need a center fielder. Like, that we do. And if you plug another guy in the lineup that can hit, too, give me
Buxton can legit do it all.
Buxton can do it all.
He's a 5-tool player. That man can hit for contact power. He's fast. He can field, and he has an arm.
I don't know if I'm wrong. Is he free agent this year?
I think this is his his arbitration's over this year. This is last year.
Arbitration in 2022.
Right. Yep.
Yep.
So that means he's going to be a free agent.
Listen, I'll take a chance on him. Why not? And I don't know if it's probably going to take names, like not like crazy names like Boom or anything, but it's going to take names in your system that is going to get him to Philly.
I'd throw them Stott.
Just do it. Like, if you can get a center fielder that is 5 tools, he can play the field, he can hit, like, we need something. And if you can get him into the lineup, this lineup is already good. Like, I don't like the narrative, like, this team sucks, like, in general. Like, our line, we can hit. Like, we can hit. We have guys at the top of the order that can rake. So you keep adding guys to that. There's no reason why we can't win this division.
Yeah, it really does just have to happen. Have you heard much about the Phillies being involved with Byron Buxton?
So there was like a few rumors going out there that they reached out, and the Twins are obviously looking to trade him. So it was like the Phillies definitely did their due diligence and they reached out and they're looking into him. That's just what I read on a few things.
It would be so nuts having Buxton here, and I really think that he would fall in love with the city. I really think it's gonna be something like how Lindor, he got traded to New York and he signed a long-term deal right away. Because that's what guys are gonna want when they find a team they like. They want to sign a deal right away, so that say they start playing bad the rest of the year, they're gonna be like, oh well, we don't want to pay you that much anymore. Right now is the time that Byron Buxton will make the most amount of money. That man will make so much money because of the year he's been having before he got injured.
Well, especially if he makes the playoffs, dude. If you're in the playoffs and you show out, guess what? All the teams are looking at you.
Yep.
Like you're already up in value. You're performing in the playoffs. That's big for any team. That's a big check mark.
Yep.
If we can make the playoffs with Byron Buxton and he can do something for us, great. Like if we don't re-sign him, fine. It's fine. It's whatever. But we have a chance.
What if so would you give up Stott for Buxton? Like there'd be more people as well with Stott, but would you give up Stott for Buxton?
Oh, dude, that's so tough. I mean, like,
with no guarantee of an extension.
The only thing with me, like, I love Byron Buxton. I think he's a great player. His injuries, he can't stay on the field, and I don't know if I want to give him an extension for that fact. And if you're going to trade Boom knowing that you probably aren't going to extend, or not Boom, Stott. If you're going to trade Stott knowing that you're probably not going to extend him, then no.
Okay,
if you're trading Stott and you're like, hey, we're going to gun to re-sign this guy, I would consider it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Bryson Stott's a goon. He's a goon, but Byron Buxton he's proven a whole different player, and
Harper,
dude,
that guy.
Something I actually saw Harper last night, and I know it's I
was gonna mention this. Go for it.
In the night, his bat.
What did it say?
Chris Bryant, Chicago Cubs.
Woo! Why was he using Chris Bryant's bat?
And I saw a thing, and it's like, is this a sign? And I know it sounds like silly and stupid, but dude, he's fighting for it. That was his buddy when growing up. They were buddies. They played baseball together, like on the same team and everything. Like these guys know each other. Like they're friends. Like,
dude, I saw that and I was like, no, really? How the fuck did he get that bat? Chris Bryant had to have given it to him, dude. He's telling the organization, he's like, "Yo, Chris Bryant is leaving Chicago. Like, bring him home. Bring him home."
This needs to happen. Oh
If
man,
you're
Bryant and
so,
Harper.
are you trading Boom if you're gonna get Bryant and extend him?
No.
Really?
Well, what else besides Bohm?
I
If
mean,
it's 1-for-1,
no, it won't be. You're gonna
exactly, it's not.
Adonis Medina,
Randolph,
Rafael Marcon, let's say
Marcon, wow.
something like that.
I really don't think I'd do it. I love Bryant. I've always been a fan of. I'm a fan for some reason of all the Chicago Cubs players. Like I don't hate the team, but like Javi Baez, I'm one of Javi Baez's biggest fans. Chris Bryant, night? Anthony Rizzo. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. He was screaming at Amir Garrett while the ball was still in the air.
And we still got 3 more games in that series too. He's gonna get plunked today.
That's gonna get nuts. But yeah, just I love Bryant and everything, but Bohm, honestly, I believe is the future of this team. I think we're going to need something. But Bryant is what? How old do you say he is around? 28, 29?
29 or 30.
Did he hit 30 now?
I'll look it up.
That's a little bit worrisome to me.
He's like Bryce Harper area age, I think. He's 29.
29, yeah, that's wow, yeah. So he's 29 years old. Bohm is what, 23, I believe. That's a whole 6-year difference right there. And I don't know, because I'm always someone that's going to look into the future of things with this team. Just like the Deshaun Watson case about him coming to Philly. I'm not someone that wants Deshaun Watson.
Too many problems.
Too many problems, and I don't want to give up 3 of our 3 first-round picks next year. Not doing that.
So much, and
you're going to ruin the future of this team. Okay, yeah. Right? Just like how I don't think it would ruin the Phillies because it would only be really one guy in Alec Bohm that would be worrying me a little bit. But Bohm legit is he's the next Philly. He's gonna be like the next Bryce Harper type guy. You know, he's gonna be someone that I think that will be part of this team for a very long time. And he's so young that he's doing good right now, and he's only gonna get better. Chris Bryant right now is the best we'll see Chris Bryant.
Well, like I know, I literally can't disagree at all because like you see, we all knew what Boom was coming up. This kid can rake. That's what everyone said. It's like this kid can rake, and it should translate right away to the MLB. He comes in last year, plays 44 games or 45 games. He bats .338. He probably should have won Rookie of the Year. Lost to a relief pitcher. Like Alec Bohm proved that he is exactly who we thought he was. Mm-hmm. And this year's having kind of a down year. Whatever, it's going to happen. He's been picking it up recently.
He has.
I agree with you. I think Bohm is going to be a freaking stud. Like I love Alec Bohm, and the casual fans that don't really watch as much and didn't really follow like the Bohm process, they're going to look at Bohm right now and be like, that guy sucks. Bring me Chris Bryant. That's not what I'm saying. I just think getting Chris Bryant here, plugging him in the lineup would be insane for this organization. But
it would.
I'm going to be super hesitant and super heartbroken to trade Alec Bohm if that is the case.
So if we're looking at just this year, if we're saying, you know, we're going all out this year, yes, Chris Bryant will help us longer. It will help us this year more than Alec Bohm would. I totally agree with that. Bohm's not a home run hitter. He's really good with runners in scoring position. He has one of the highest runners in scoring position percentage in all of the league, which is actually insane. And but Bryant is just he's a different he's on a different level right now. So yes, he would help us more this year. In the long run, how long is Chris Bryant really going to be that good for? Do we really want to pay him $25 to $30 million a year right now at 30 years old? That's what we're going to have to do. And giving up Bohm for 1 year of Chris Bryant, no way, man.
That's the thing. Like, if he's not resigning, then, oh, my God, we made the biggest mistake ever because now we got a hole at third base. Now we got a hole still in center. Like, now we're just
screwed.
Now we're just screwed. So, dude, it's a tough situation, and the only reason you're bringing Chris Bryant in here is if you're confident you can re-sign him. Mm-hmm. In my opinion, obviously, I'm not locked in like Bryce Harper is and JT is. I think Chris Bryant loves Bryce Harper. Like it seems like they're very good friends, and that's the same thing that happened with JT. JT and Bryce were always good friends. JT comes to Philly. There was never a doubt that he was leaving. It was just like get it the fuck done, Phillies. Get it the fuck done. So it could be the same situation with Bryant. If we, for the next year, if Segura, Harper, JT, Chris Bryant, like this team could just consistently be like that. But it could be the same exact production if you have Bohm in there too. So that's why it's scary. If you trade Bohm, then it's like he could still be that 320 hitter every single year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He could. And honestly, something that just crossed through my mind. This is Bryant's last year, correct, on his deal?
Yep, this is it.
Maybe he'll sign to Philly in the offseason. I mean, we talk about how much he's loved Harper.
I know.
But then again, the reason why we brought in Dombrowski is to win right now. It's so hard, man. I wish I was a GM so I could go through these types of things, you know?
No. The risk is like you don't trade for Bryant, he goes somewhere else. He ends up falling in love and making the playoffs and signing there.
Yep.
And if you somehow don't trade for him and he is a free agent, he's looking where to go, then you all out. You're going for Chris Bryant.
Yeah.
You know Harper's going to be recruiting the hell out of him.
It's going to be just like how it was for hashtag sign JT. It's going to be like, you know what? They're going to do hashtag sign KB. That's what they're going to do. That's what they're going to do.
That's going to be perfect.
Yeah, that would be. So, hey, oh my God. You know, this is my new dream that I want. I just came up with it legit when I just reacted to that. Trade for Craig Kimbrell right now, give up like whatever and everything like that, and then sign Chris Bryant in the offseason.
Dude, I would.
That'd be badass.
And then you get Kimbrell one more year.
Dude, that would be next year would be so perfect.
It would be insane. I really think that next year, hopefully they build like crazy and we somehow come out there and become division favorites. That would be awesome. But this year, like, dude, win this fucking division, please. Because easiest schedule in baseball. Take advantage. We're winning the division games. We got the Nats tonight. Like, how do you even say his name? Fede is on the mound. That guy sucks.
Eric Fedde.
Eric Fedde. That guy sucks. Can we go out there and rake? Can we take the second one and guarantee a split? Probably take 3 or 4. Let's just keep winning these division games, and then you got to be buyers. You have to buy.
Have to. You know, something that's actually worrying me. Eflin's still injured right now. He's not back for his next start. We have Velasquez pitching Thursday with Chase Anderson being the long relief man.
We need an arm. We need
an arm. Eflin, you know, even if Eflin was amazingly healthy, we need an arm. But right now, he's not able to come back when we thought he should easily be able to come back. He should be able to make the start this Thursday, and he's not. That's something that we all just thought was going to happen, and it didn't. And it's not happening. I don't want to see Velasquez and Anderson in the same game.
No, that's the thing. That's like, even if everyone is fully healthy, right? Like, you get another arm to ensure that no matter what happens, if someone goes down, you have a backup plan. You don't have a Vinny, Chase Anderson, Matt Morris situation on the bottom half. You have a guy like Barrios in there to be your number 3. Like, that's what we want. Like, that's how we're going to plan for the playoffs. That's what you should be doing.
Yeah. No, I agree. We got to snag someone. Doesn't have to be the top of the line guy. Jose Barrios, honestly, in my eyes, he's like a low tier ace. Like, I could see him as a number 1 on a lot of teams. And if we have him as a 3, that just sounds insane. I don't think honestly, we probably would have to give up a crazy amount because the Dodgers have more to offer than us, and so do the Padres. So we would have to give up a lot, and that means that we would need an extension from him. And wow, we'd be paying a lot of money for starting pitchers. Wheeler's making a lot. Nola is about to be making a lot. Ugh.
It's that, like, if Nola performs like he did last game, if we get that Nola throughout the rest of the year, give me the T-shirt. Give me the division title T-shirt. Yeah. I'm ready. Like we're winning it if that's the case.
And honestly, so the conversation that we actually need to talk about. So Aaron Nola, he got COVID last week, right? Or he was close to someone with COVID.
He didn't get it. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that what it was?
Yeah. He didn't have it.
And he doesn't want to get vaccinated and everything. What? Just let me hear your thoughts on that real quick.
Yeah. I'm not going to tell anyone like, hey, you should get vaccinated, or hey, you shouldn't get vaccinated. But right. I feel like as a professional athlete, you kind of owe it to your team to not take a chance to fuck everyone over. If this happened late in September and we're 2 games back, or in September and we're 2 games back, holy shit, Aaron Nola, you just fucked everybody, because this is all hell breaks loose type of territory.
And this can happen again.
It could happen at any time if you're not vaccinated as an athlete. So I think eventually, maybe next year, the MLB at least should make it mandatory, like, hey, get vaccinated or don't play. And
right.
I know you probably aren't really morally allowed to do that. It doesn't sound great, but as an athlete, dude, you have a responsibility, and you have to everybody, to your teammates, to your front office, to the fans, to everyone, like, don't screw us. Please don't screw us. And Aaron Nola or anyone at all getting COVID, it could be a freaking bullpen pitcher. It could be Travis Janowski. Like, it could be anyone.
Right.
You screw everyone over. Like, so you should get vaccinated as an athlete, in my opinion. That's just what I think. I mean,
I would agree.
Yeah, because you don't want to mess anything up for your team. That would be detrimental.
I can't imagine if we're in the playoffs and, Game 5's coming up against the Brewers in the division series, and like, Aaron Nola is ready. Aaron Nola is ready to go on the mound. No, he gets COVID, or he's close to someone with COVID, and since he's not vaccinated, he can't pitch.
And guess what? He's out, and guess what? Oh, he was close to Archie Bradley. Archie Bradley can't be in this game. He was close contact to freaking Didi. Didi can't be in this game. Like,
anything, Harper, anyone he's close to.
And then we're running out of lineup of Janowski and Andrew Knapp.
Can you imagine that in a playoff game? That would be. Oh, that's the Philly way right there. That's the Philly way. Having Andrew Knapp behind the dish and Janikowski in left and Ronald Torreyes at short.
That would be ridiculous.
Oh, man. All right. Well, these Phillies need to start doing something now, because I need to see some playoff berth. I need to see a playoff berth. We need to see a lot going on. Anything else you have on the plate?
Yeah, actually.
Perfect.
Jack Fritz tweeted out. I just want to. This is a pretty cool stat for Rhys Hoskins, because we know he's been picking it up recently. If you take away his 0 for 33 line this year, where he had the big slump, his slash line is 255, 342 on base, 529 slugging.
Wow,
that's a very productive season for Rhys Hoskins.
That's taking away his one slump. That one slump.
Taking away his 133 at bat slump, which was fucking terrible. And I know you can't take that away, but he's been productive this year for us. And everyone that hates Rhys Hoskins, I still love him.
I wasn't ever a hater of him, but I'm not going to say I wasn't one of the first people to say, let's trade him.
No, I was too, but he'll always have a soft spot in my heart.
Oh, definitely. 100%. After his rookie year, when he came up and hit them like the fastest, like in 50 games, he had like 17 homers, whatever it was. That was ridiculous. And his home run last night was crushed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Destroyed that curveball.
Dude, thank God for him too, because we needed those 3 runs.
Dude, he's at 22 homers now, and Kutch is at 18.
Yeah, I looked at that, and like, it's crazy that Kutch is at 18 this year.
Mm-hmm.
Like that.
That's more than Harp.
Do you got anything else we could talk about tonight's game? Preview it real quick.
Yeah. We'll do a quick preview real quick. Go ahead.
Yeah, cool. Well, Matt Moore on the mound. Last start for Matt Moore was atrocious. We expecting anything different tonight?
No. I'm sorry. I never will. I was honestly, all right. When we signed Matt Moore in the beginning of the year, I actually liked it. Like, I wasn't like, maybe I was like, this dude just went off in Japan. Like,
I was like, yo, if he was in the MLB last year, he'd have the most innings. So like, yo, inning eater, bro, give me a number 4. I was so happy. I was on board. And
now I totally hate it, and I will forever hate that I thought that way, because he is a terrible pitcher. Oh my gosh, I hate seeing him on the mound. When I see him come in a long relief position, I get upset. My stomach gets upset and everything. I expect nothing but a bullpen game tonight from both sides. I don't think Erick Fedde is going to pitch well. I don't think Matt Moore will pitch well. I think this is going to be a high-scoring game. But, usually when I think that, the opposite happens. I remember when Zach Wheeler, before the All-Star game, I thought he was going to pitch a shutout, and he let up a couple of runs, and I was like, wow, I thought it was going to be like a no-hitter, but it didn't happen. Yep. So I'm sure it's going to be a 1-0 game tonight, but my guess is it's going to be something around like 7-5. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of a high-scoring game, especially with these two on the mound. It's like it's two guys that pretty much all year they've been bad, but the last 7 starts, I was looking at the stats, they haven't been good. Fede has a 5 ERA, Matt Moore has a 5 ERA, like 20 earned runs. like not great. We rake. We've been hitting very well, so hopefully we can pop off against them, especially in Philly. Just keep the momentum up. Hopefully Matt Moore can have a solid outing because before last start, we usually somehow win when Matt Moore's on the mound. I don't know how, but it does happen. So, dude, if we could pull out a win tonight, that's going to be huge because you got 2 more games coming up, right? It's 4-game series.
Yeah.
2 more games coming up, and you already took the first 2.
That's all, yeah. Because Thursday, I don't know if a win's going to happen. But kind of like how today is, I'm really worried about today because we used a lot of bullpen yesterday. Spencer Howard went, how many even innings did he even go?
3 2/3.
Dude, that's 2. The game before him, he went 3 innings.
What didn't he? I think he had like 45 pitches too. I don't think it was a lot, right?
That's what I'm saying, man.
I don't think it was a lot of pitches either, which sucks, man. Like I need Spencer Howard to be good, dude. We can't I didn't know you when Spencer Howard was the come up, but
right.
I can say pretty confidently that you also gassed the fuck out of Spencer Howard.
Oh my god. I was praying for him to get called up.
This guy's going to be better than Aaron Nola. I was like, this guy's going to be our future ace. I need him to be good so bad. It sucks.
I really don't think he's ever going to go into that full starting rotation type guy because the guy can only go 3 innings.
It's if the Phillies, the way that they're developing him is fucking weird. Like
so weird.
Commit to him being in the AAA and doing what he has to do, or keep bringing it up as an opener. Like commit to one.
Doing it.
Commit to one.
And something that's really worrying is that 3 out of 4 games in this series, in my eyes, we kind of have an opener. Vinceville, they already so we know that Spencer Howard's going to be an opener, and he's only going to go a couple innings, and it's a bullpen game. Thursday, we already announced that Velasquez is going to come in, and once he starts doing a little bit garbage, Chase Anderson's coming in. Today, Matt Moore, if he starts pitching bad, we're going to take him out right away. Why is 3 of our 4 starts being long relief games?
That's not like that can't happen. You got it, Dombrowski. If you're listening to this, get an arm. Get an arm for us. Come on.
Figure it the fuck out. Let's do this.
Please.
All right. I think that's gonna be it, right?
I think we hit everything on the head.
I think we did too.
We'll be back. We will be back on Thursday at 3:32. This was a little we missed last week. Come on today. We'll be back Thursday.
Just 2 days from now. That's it.
2 days from now, we'll talk about how we're up 3-0 on the Nationals in the series.
Yeah, let's hope. All right. Follow us on Twitter. I'm at jhorwath11. You can see it right there. And also George over there, _George Ryder. Follow both of us on Twitter. We both make pretty shitty tweets and everything like that.
I retweet a lot of shitty Philly stuff, some homers. So it's an interesting follow.
Yeah. So yeah, follow us there. That's where you'll find most of our updates. If anything gets changed, Diamond Talk again every week, every Thursday at 3:30, and we'll have a couple of these other random shows coming in. We're going to like to do some Sundays, maybe some post game shows. We'll figure it all out. If you want to see any updates, they'll be on both of our Twitters.
We'll be churning out content. We got it.
Yep, we got it. All right. Thank you guys for listening. This has been another episode of Diamond Talk. Have a good one, guys.
Go Phils.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.